So there are many things that we have done in our lives, okay, including meditation, that has distracted us, okay, from feeling the most uncomfortable pain, the most uncomfortable thoughts. So we've trained ourselves in meditation to control the thoughts. We've trained ourselves in meditation to move into these higher states to feel bliss. Unfortunately, that's not where evolution resides. Evolution, your movement into new states of being, new ways of being, higher aspects of you, reside within the uncomfortable, within the pain, within the body, the heaviness. And so what you start to realize as you start really becoming conscious of all of this is that all of these external activities that kept you out of the body for the most part and in some sort of peaceful place isn't going to work. So you're being asked to look at the mundane. You're just being asked to look at your mundane human experience. What are you doing every day? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? How are you behaving? It's very mundane. It's very basic. It's very annoying because it's not these high states. It's not these elated states that move you through evolution. You move into those higher states, but you don't move into those higher states without experiencing the mundane, annoying thoughts, beliefs, pains, behaviors, uncomfortableness. It doesn't happen. You can try. You can try. But the natural process of evolution will literally throw you back into that which you're denying and ignoring. We don't like to hear that. So it starts to become very human. You start to shift out of being this really cool, spiritual, evolved person, and you start to get extremely humble around this human journey. Maybe you're watching TV because what is occurring within your physical body is so much energetic shifting that you need Netflix. And because you have been on some sort of spiritual path that has told you that watching TV is not an enlightened state, you are judging watching TV when there has never been anything wrong with it other than the judgment that you hold around it. What if watching TV is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself as you're evolving because it allows you to stop so that the body can integrate? It allows you to stop with your mind and your thoughts and your detector, being the detective and all these other things. You know, when we try to be enlightened and we try to be spiritual and we try to well, you're not supposed to watch TV if you're an enlightened human. You're not supposed to do these things if you're enlightened or if you're moving into higher states or you're holding high frequencies. Who said? Who told you that? Who says? God doesn't care. Higher self doesn't care. Your guides don't care. So who cares? Who's actually telling us that? So look at the judgments that we have around the spiritual enlightenment group, right? I'm telling you, you start to become very humble. You start to get real humble the more that you start doing this work. You start realizing how you're not in control of any of it. You're really not in control of any of it. And the more that you can devour, Heidi, the food you're eating, the TV you're watching, all of it, nothing that is occurring in your now is a mistake. Nothing's a mistake. So if you're watching Netflix, hallelujah. If you are eating a lot, okay. There's so much going on right now that you're navigating. Let go of all of these really old paradigms in the spiritual community that there's a right way, that you have to hold yourself in these high frequencies, blah, blah, freaking blah. That is such a load of crap. That's control. And you can't control evolution. It's very natural. You can't. And the more that we surrender to the natural flow of it, which means that there's going to be uncomfortableness. So what? It's going to be pain. So what? We're all going to start to realize, especially if you've been in the spiritual community for a long time, we are going to start to really realize that this is all about unraveling ourselves from the programs within that spiritual community. That it's been the opposite. It's like, oh my God, it's actually about getting deep into the body. It's about feeling the tightness within the body. It's about going down, 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 down. It's about embracing the uncomfortable, not trying to get out of the uncomfortable. It's about embracing the pain. Well, imagine if you actually looked at the uncomfortableness and the pain as the gold instead of the high frequencies as the gold. Do you know how fast humans would evolve? If we actually were taught or remembered that the gold is the uncomfortableness and the pain. That's the gold. When you're uncomfortable, there you go, bingo, keep going. When you're in pain, there you go, bingo, keep going. When you're really not enjoying the behaviors and the limiting beliefs, bingo, keep going. That's what you need to see. That's what you need to understand. That's what you need to unravel, peel back, recognize, honor. Then boom, you start shifting. But we want to change it, shift it, step out of it because we're told it's not good, that it's not right, that it's low frequency, that you're in a low frequency. Stop that. Low frequency, high frequency. Stop all of that. You just are. You just are, my friends. Think of how often you try to control your frequency. I'm going to move myself into high frequency. Listen, I do it sometimes, but I stop myself. Because the present moment that's showing up for you is the greatest gift. Stop trying to change it. Stop trying to change the present moment.